Hello, and welcome to another episode of Dave Trippin. I got another good email recently, and it was asking me about when to come to Japan. Taran writes, they're going to finish university at about age 24, 25, roughly, and they were thinking about coming over at that point, and they were wondering, is that good? Should they wait a little? Should they go immediately? Is there like a best way? You get the slide in the background. It's a pretty rinky-dinky park. Is there an ideal time to come? Now, in terms of your experience when you arrive, I think that would be a different answer. But I will say that in regards to hireability, there is a very clear answer, and that would be from the experience that I've seen. People who are in their mid-20s, say, like around that time, between, say, 22 to, upwards of like just before 30, those people definitely get hired a lot more easily, I think, because it sort of fits the image that they're looking for in the schools. Like, a lot of that is what you're coming over for, because the nature of the job is not so difficult, but you're fulfilling a whole image of this foreigner who's come to teach. And the kind of young, healthy, spry foreigner from abroad who's, just in their mid-20s, eager to learn, eager for life, as opposed to some jaded person who's had far too much experience and knows too much about the world, is usually what they hire. So if you're looking for ease of hireability, the question would be, or the answer would be, that you're probably doing yourself a favor if you do it a little sooner than later. But I've answered this question before in other videos to say that even if you are older, let's go for more distance, let's make a crazy video like that. Even if you are a little older, I think that just changes the experience and it becomes unique in a different way past your initial hiring. You're just going to get different things out of the experience depending on your age. So when you come over here, if you're a little younger, probably more of the typical experiences that you're going to explore a ton of different places. You've got all that energy for that kind of behavior. Every single enkai or party that comes up, you're going to attend it. You're going to have a large social circle, this, that, and the other thing, right? That's the one experience you might have if you were a little bit younger. Now, say you were to come a little bit older, a little bit wiser. You might come and maybe your experience at that point is then that you've worked a long time in your life and you know how to get down to work. You've enjoyed the party, not to say that you don't do it entirely, but you've enjoyed the party of life, and now your goals are a little more productively driven. You want to see an end result at the end of your experience beyond the experience itself. And that would really tune you into probably learning the language better than someone who's a little bit younger. You come over here and you really dig in and you learn the language. Now, each and every one of us is an individual, and so you might have people who come over and do the reverse in terms of age, but it really does turn into that thing I always harp on about on my channel, which is just individual experience. Beyond being hired and the ideal candidate that they're looking for, and even that's overcomable, it just ends up being what your personal experience will be, and it's going to be slightly different as a result of your age. You might argue that because of experience that people who are older could, deal with the change a little easier because they've dealt with more changes in their life. But then, contrarily, you could suggest that maybe somebody who's older has grown too used to the way that life is and so wouldn't change as easily. And you could make, the reverse order arguments for somebody who's young. They're adaptable, but then they lack experience, So you can debate the thing till you're blue in the face, but it really comes down to the same old thing. It's what you make of it. So I don't see a right time to come over. I've really enjoyed mine, and I guess I kind of came over smack dab in the middle of that. I came over when I was what was I? I was like 29. I'll be turning 31 pretty soon here, so I kind of came over in the middle of it, you know. Still like to party, but I don't know, supposed to be wiser or something. So I hear. Maybe not so much the case. But yeah, that's most of what I would say regarding it. It was a short little email, and I'm just, you know, didn't have much to do today, so I figured I'd come out and make a video in this, the only park in the neighborhood. Check this out. I mean, it's not like it's some big thing at all. I mean, even if you look at the swings I'm on, they're like little kiddie swings. There's the train. Oh no, we're gonna miss that. You don't get to see the train. I don't know. I'll turn this into a whatever video. Anybody who wanted the useful information, you can stop watching now. What would I talk about? What could I talk about? It's cool to be on break. Really enjoying being on break now. That's one of the things you get to enjoy with these big companies is you get an extended break. But it's kind of lockdown, you know. I've not lonely. Yeah, maybe a little lonely. The buddy Dean, the guy who lived next to me, he's moved to Tokyo with his shiny brand new job, which we speak quite regularly just to give each other updates, but only when I first arrived was I in this situation where there was just myself for the first bit, and even then, after a short while, I met my neighbor, and we became very good friends and roommates at one point. So it's a little bit strange, but it's good. It's contemplative. I'm just spending a lot of time, you know, working on things like the videos, my Let's Play channel, The Great Owl. If you're into games, check that out. You know, I do a lot of stuff on Destiny. I'm doing streaming of The Last of Us right now. But yeah, I don't need to ramble on when I think, is there anything else I was going to say? Not much. I recommend reading Terry Pratchett if you want a funny book. There you go. So if you like videos like this, and if you have any questions about Japan, life in general, anything, just get a hold of me in my email down below. Please do like, subscribe, and share, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Ciao for now. Peace.